Did I spend any time pondering the Druid dilemma? I did. In fact, I actually fired the game up for a little bit yesterday. I didn't do anything. I basically just like brought out, here it is, it's still over here, my old notebook here, and I was just kind of taking stock of like what is available, right? Because I think the hint that I got at the end of last stream was just that there's more to do inside. And so I was like, okay, I think what's happening here is I'm getting a little bit lost in the sauce. There's a lot of rooms, there's a lot of things. So trying to take stock of everything that's around here. And I kind of broke it down into the fact that we have that weird abacus thing, right? I don't know if that is an abacus, but you know what I'm talking about. The thing with the little, like, beads. I don't know. It's basically like the thing you see at a doctor's office as a child. Get one of those. We obviously have Surstan's room, to which I've got no idea what that could possibly be. But we can get in there. There's got to be something to do in there, if not now, down the road. The kitchen thing is interesting. I don't know what to do with the kitchen, but it looks like there's a puzzle afoot in there somewhere. We can still interact with the Crucible. We did do something with it. It's hard to tell if Mystery of the Druids is a game that's going to be like, you can forever interact with the Crucible with the fire. Rather than a game maybe created by somebody else, anybody else maybe. That would be like once you've made the wax, it's like, oh, I don't need to do anything with that anymore. Hard to trust this game, so you never know, but I've written that one down. There is that locked crate in one of the rooms. No key, no way to seemingly break into it. Could be, again, all these things really can be red herrings. We can't really be sure. But that's a thing. There's, of course, the double doors. Gotta get into the double doors somehow. It looks like there is one, maybe two keys possible there. Unless there's some real tomfoolery going on where we have to open that door in a different way. Don't know yet, but that to me is like the main goal, it seems like, to get through that door. Because I think we're looking for that... What is this song? Let's wait for this to drop and see what happens here. Jeez, okay. I don't remember this one on here. Welcome to the club. The club. So yeah, the double doors I think is important. And then finally, there was there's the smith, which I actually didn't fully write down, with the fire, or the lack thereof, I guess. And we need to maybe sort out how to fix that. So yeah, I had like a weird thought when I was putting around yesterday. Again, I didn't do anything. I was just kind of looking around a little bit. In fact, why don't we get the game started and I'll talk through what I was looking at here. Hey, Soul Driver. Nice to see ya. Nearly done with the weekend. Hey, Electric Dragon. Oh, Mesta, welcome in. Hello, everyone. Buttery biscuit base. Tasty. Yeah, for some reason, I don't remember this song at all in this record here. But it's a pretty interesting one. Oh, Krelos. 36 months. That seems divisible by 12. Is that a 3-year subscription? Am I right? 12, 12, 12? 24, 36? Long time. Don't do math on stream. Thank you very much, Krelos, for the resub. My goodness. Powerful support. Thank you so much. Good gravy. Yeah, big indeed. Well said. Hey, Overkill Syndrome. That's right, the genius of Brent. Yeah. We're gonna learn something today. Something either from Brent or perhaps about ourselves. Hard to say. I think we're all gonna come out of this stream changed for sure. All right, let's dive into it. I'm gonna pause this. I have a feeling this game is gonna struggle. Oh no, not bad at all. I was a little bit worried it was gonna take a hot minute to get loaded up here, but we are in it. Thank you for the good luck. Yeah, I'm hoping. I mean, the thing is, right now we've effectively got a dedicated 4-hour window. Well, a little less because we're chatting there. We're enjoying the moment for a moment. But yeah, roughly 4 hours to sit here, and we're gonna go through all of these bullet points. See what we can do. So the first one I have on the list is the abacus. I'm actually going to move this to the bottom of my list, and the reason I have for that is because unless I missed this, and it is very possible that that's the case, and we'll address it later if that's the case, but I don't think I have any sort of idea what is supposed to happen here. I understand I can move the beads or the balls here, left or right, and there, I assume, must be some sort of optimal positioning for all of these for question mark to happen. But I don't think I've gotten any sort of insight onto, like, are these numbers? This is like, say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 4, 4, 2. You know what I mean? Like these, I'm not sure exactly how that is. I mean, we should look at maybe the pictures a little bit closer today, and maybe there's something along these lines that can illustrate this, but I've got nothing. I've got absolutely nothing on this. So, which is why I'm kind of kicking it down the list in terms of my, I don't know, my approach here. Never abacused before. You know what? I don't know if I've really goofed around with a real abacus before. I know what it is. I might have even seen one in person at some point. But yeah, the most abacused I've ever gotten into is like waiting as a kid at like the doctor's office, and there's the little bead things that kind of look like this little wooden I don't know what do you call those things, wooden ball, I don't know. I've been calling them beads. And you kind of like wiggle them around the little track, and it's like fun for I don't know, when you're 4 years old, and immediately becomes kind of a waste of time after that. Unless it, no shame on it if anybody's a big fan of those. It had a short shelf life for me.
Stone, it won't budge even an inch.
But yeah, there's a couple different hit spots here.
There are notches in the bars. They could represent some kind of units.
Okay, I don't know if I've actually gotten that text before.
There are beads attached to the metal bars. There are beads attached to them. There are notches in the bars. They could represent some kind of units.
Why am I getting a different one there?
There are notches in the bars. There are beads.
Okay, so you only get that one on the top bar, which is interesting.
There are notches in the bars. They could represent some kind of units.
Okay, so again, I don't think I'm across units right now. I don't think there's any units that have been shared that I recall. Again, could be wrong. Prepared to be wrong, but we'll keep an eye out for units. In fact, I'm going to literally write down the word units. Put it in a box on my thing here. It shows, yeah. I'm getting exposed for the moron I really am on this stream here. I don't like that door. That is a creepy creak. It's a good creak, but a creepy creak. Okay, next on the list is Surston. That I have here, but let me quickly talk through the thing I was looking at. That I just wanted almost to talk through for my own brain's sake. But we were on this screen on the last stream, and I noticed, I made a comment, I think I made some jokes about this.
There's a bird's nest up on the chimney.
And also this creepy sound that always continues to play.
I'll never be able to reach it from here.
So that combination is very interesting to me.
There's a bird's nest up on the chimney.
Right? I can't reach it from here. Suggests, I guess, that you could maybe get to it. Then again, Halligan says I can't reach it when we see the town in the distance from our I don't know, from the windows. So I cannot try not to read too far into that. But I was thinking, like, okay, you can't get the fire, like, maybe that's related, and also there's a bird up
There's
here,
a
right?
bird's nest up on... I'll never be able to reach it from here.
We have worms. This feels too logical for this game, but I'm like, thinking about that. But there's not really a good way, I don't think, to, like, to get up there. I mean, maybe I'm missing a, you know, a something or other. And maybe there's like a ladder that I need or something. Maybe we move some of these boxes. Maybe we pile a bunch of these rocks together and climb up. Again, very mysterious, much like the titular Druids. But anyways, I spent a little bit of time thinking about that last night. I didn't get anywhere because this game is one of the games that we very well know all about. And this is also kind of weird that it's literally only on that one screen that I see it. Now, is there anything inside? I guess I didn't check that last night. It's just this thing. This thing is like a pulley system to get the fire going, it looks like. But it doesn't seem like there's... You know what I mean? Like, there's no like, oh yeah, I can get up to the attic.
They're too far away. I don't want to get into trouble.
So anyways, that's, again, just a thoughts that I had. With a slightly clearer mind than what I was dealing with.
I don't need any wood.
Last time we were playing this a few days ago. Put out a treat for the birds. So yeah, that was what I was also thinking. Because, I think I tried this on last stream, where it was like, can I use this?
I can think of better ways of using the worms.
And then a straight up X on the actual nest.
I can think of better ways of using the worms. I can think of better ways of using the worms. I can think of better ways of using the worms.
Like, these are the only things you can use the worms on.
I can think of better ways of using the worms.
It appears.
I can think of better ways of using the worms.
Everything else has the powerful X. Including the birds themselves. So I think I'm missing like a step beforehand. There's something that maybe I can...
There's a workbench over there with a lot of tools.
Something I can figure out on that. But yeah, I had that thought. I don't know if... this could be nothing, by the way. This is very likely nothing. Because... game is jacked, right? Like, it's... Who knows? So again, I'm trying not to get too lost in any one of these possibilities. Because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things on my list that are possible. And if we've learned one thing from this game, it is that you can halfway solve a puzzle for like years and then do nothing. And then, like, again, like someday that all comes together. Like, I'm thinking of the, like this puzzle here, like the information check puzzle.
That's the printout of the database information on the circle. Lord
Like, that's
Sinclair's
been...
address is on it as well.
That took
234
multiple sessions to get there. Despite, like, kind of figuring out that puzzle early on, but we couldn't do anything about it. So anyways, like, yeah, that's a thing. I've clicked on every rock.
That doesn't work.
These ones do not. Interestingly, actually, these ones do not allow you to use the worms on them. And that is not the case on that other screen. Oh. Maybe I'm using the wrong...
I can think of better ways of using the worms.
Maybe I'm wrong.
I can think of better ways of using the worms.
So yeah, that's an interesting one that I'm considering kicking around in the old noggin. Hey, Terravan. Those druids have an attitude. This game definitely has an attitude.
I can think of better ways of
Or
using the worms.
I'm getting an attitude with this game. I don't know exactly which one's the correct fashion, but correct thing.
I can think of better ways of using the worms.
Hey, Mega Naranja. Oh, it's only 99 cents, pence, and or what have yous. Incredible. Love yourself to not buy this game, even at 99. A glowing review. I don't think I got this game that cheap, which means I really punished myself here.
Why should I carry them around with me? Why should I carry them around with me?
Have I tried the worms on everything in my inventory?
I don't want that. I thought it would. That won't. That doesn't work. That will be. There's no point. I don't want. No, better not. That's few. I'd rather think. Looks like that. It won't work.
Because I think I have.
I thought it wouldn't work like that.
But I just don't want to bail on this thought too much.
That's futile. That won't. No, not. It won't work. It would have surprised. That doesn't work. Not a good idea. I thought it wouldn't work like that.
Yeah. Is this a certified good old game? Is this in the preservation scheme? It's a GameFAQs walkthrough where the author refers to that cabbage patch as the salad patio. That's incredible. Well, I'm calling it that from now on. Hey, Shadow Cloud. That is excellent. Oh, really? They're big fans. I mean, listen. It has caused me great pain to play this, but it certainly is a game that, like, needs to be remembered at the very least. Like, this is it's absolutely a unique experience. You're not going to get this kind of gaming anywhere else. It's pretty unique.
I'll have a look around if you don't mind.
All right, go ahead.
All right. I'm gonna put a pin in this. Again, worms,
I'll never be able to reach it from here.
Birds, all these things seem to be, it seems to go together.
I don't believe. There's a bird. I'll never be able to reach. There's a bird's nest. There's a bird's nest up on the chimney.
So that's all one hitbox, it looks like, which is interesting because as I get higher up,
I can think of better ways of. I can think of better ways of using. I can think of better ways of using the worms.
But no, again, that makes too much sense. It's probably nothing. Part of the curriculum. I'd agree with that. I think that's fair. Your adventure game, 101 class where it's sort of like introduction to adventure games. Or maybe perhaps even more of a master class thing where you're kind of going through the whole gambit. This definitely should be mentioned, for sure. Gotta know how good you have it, right? So we've looked at the abacus. We did take some time down by the blacksmith because I wanted to explain my thoughts there. So the next thing I've got is Surston's room. Which is one of these rooms? Oh, here we go. This is the other thing. I don't think we can do anything on this yet. I think this must be related to something else because this seems, to their credit, very locked down, right?
These are solid iron.
Solid iron.
This door's secured with a heavy beam.
Heavy beam, double locks.
These are solid iron. The door's sturdy. Nothing doing.
Yeah, nothing doing. We tried all our little tricks on this door, as far as I am aware. Nothing else in this screen appears to be selectable. So the best lead that we've got is find key somewhere. Perhaps 2 keys. But again, this is gut feeling, prepared to be very wrong throughout the next 4 hours. But that's where I'm at. This is kitchen, right? No. This is... Okay, crucible's there. I'm gonna pick up the crucible because maybe we need to use it somewhere else. Let me try one thing. This is just too stupid, so we have to try it.
Right, now the crucible, it would have surprised me if it had worked like I'd only burn it.
Okay, the worms don't go in there. I was like, maybe we just need to sear off the worms, you know? Maybe we have some pretty, you know, some foodies type birds up there. You know, want a light sear on it or something like that. Hey, crazy yo. Welcome. Nice to see you.
I'm on duty. No wine drinking for me today.
So this is also interesting. I think I'm probably reading too much into this. I spent a lot of time on the last stream thinking about these goblets here, these cups. This is the crate that is locked.
I don't need an imprint of that.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's also this thing where we can use this to get an imprint. No idea what the story is there. Yeah, I'm on duty. Yeah, exactly. No wine drinking for me. I'm on duty. I thought he got pulled. That's right, yeah. He's actually technically on holiday right now, officially. So yeah. There's two states to this room, I guess, if you want to look at it this way. This lovely Surston guy.
I said, do not disturb me.
Very friendly guy. Some weird animations. We can go and search the room. If we go to this room... No, it can't be this one. This is the kitchen. All these rooms look the same. This is also part of, I think, what's gumming my brain up a little bit. Hello. Where are you going? Oh, that could be something as well. Like, random guy walking around. It could... It's like 50% chance that that's just to be like, look at how lively it is. There's so many druids. And then that could also very well be something like a puzzle.
Crates. 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 A ham, not a pretty sight.
A ham. So I think that's our room there.
This wouldn't make my room look much better. A medieval scene with a ship. A matter of taste.
So I'm just trying to, like, try to create sense out of certain things. Like, maybe those are related to the, you know, the units that we've been discussing a little bit here. Can we do an imprint on this? I don't think so, right?
This'll never work. This'll never work. I don't need an imprint of that.
It's interesting that he says that. Because that's different than I don't need an imprint of that. This will never work. That's very curious. We can't get any more candles. We've melted down all the candles we need. And that's literally all this room is used for.
This wouldn't make my room look much... Good lord, what a bloodbath.
What a bloodbath. Kind of hard to see what's on some of the details of those, if I'm being honest. We're back to the crucible room again. Where is the guy? I was initially trying to illustrate the fact that I can I can get Surston out of the room. But I've got no idea where that room is. He's disappeared into the ether. Yeah, we're back here again. Might be going a little too fast. Is there anything like... So I've looked at these pictures a couple times. So these pictures exist in the year 2000 in this game as well. In Sinclair, I think that's the bad guy's name.
Earth and a shovel. I can't. Earth and a shovel. Earth and a shovel.
But yeah, just seeing, can we make an impression of this?
I don't need an imprint of that.
An imprint, rather.
There's rather a stiff breeze blowing. Better not.
Because I don't think any of this changes when we're here without Surston here, so we'll just kind of.
I can think of better ways of using the worms.
I guess which room is I don't really know how it would matter. But I was like, maybe we can put like the worms in a place or we can maybe lure the bird up rather than down, you know?
A torrential river.
It's a thought. It would be in a different spot though.
That's part of the workshop complex.
I want the stool to do something.
Surston's writing desk. Surston's writing desk.
Whoa.
A chest full of scrolls. And a key. A chest full of scrolls. And a key.
Has that always been there? I'm just gonna call out colorblindness.
Don't even think of touching anything in here.
A chest full of scrolls.
Don't even think of touching anything in here.
Write down a note, I guess.
A chest full of scrolls. And a key.
A chest full of... Okay. Has that always been there?
Don't even think
Okay.
of
Well, we got a lead, people. Let's get him out of here. This is, I think, our room, question mark. No, this is kitchen. Always been there? These old eyes, these old peepers aren't what they used to be. Okay, here he is.
Well, did you have any luck in Surston's room?
Not really. I need to go back in. Could you lure him out once more?
Very well. I will try.
The eye doc, yeah. It just kind of looks like the desk. I could have sworn I clicked every inch of that thing as well. So I don't know how that could have happened. All right.
Excellent. Maglor did it. Surston's writing desk.
What?
Surston's writing desk. Surston's writing desk.
Okay, so it's not there anymore. Oh no. Did he take it with him? Hey Santa. Pixel hunt going well. I mean, we've got a little bit of progress here. I mean, we're probably going to run into another spot, another, I don't know, issue here. Did he take it with him? What's this?
Surston seems to do a lot of writing.
So that's just the quill, which he does nothing with. Sir Stan.
Surston's writing desk.
Okay.
It's too far away.
I have to imagine that... I mean, that's the only difference, right? So that means it's got to maybe be something that we can find in here and or... Maybe there's something we can trail him with or something? Let's see, behind one of these? It's the worst possible color. It's that, like, kind of very missable,
This should
like,
remain
sort
here.
of
This should
brown
remain
color.
here.
Everything's really dingy in here, so it doesn't really, like, pop out too much.
A torrential. This should remain here.
Is it under this or something? This is also the same color. Okay, sweep. Time for a sweep. Okay, that's the window. Those are the two pictures. Window, picture, window. Door. Okay, I think we've gone through those.
That's a massive rock. This fortress must be.
Like, I'm trying to think of, like, if you're gonna tuck this thing away somewhere.
Surston's writing desk. Surston's writing desk.
There's no other view on this room, right? It's not like there's something, another angle hiding. Hey, Tommy Turner. Yeah, still working on this on this one. How interesting. Is it this room? Like, maybe we can talk to our friend here, and he can help.
Well, did you have any luck in Surston's room?
Is this a situation where is this like a Seki Meduli type situation where we need to stick something in the coffin, the tracker in the coffin? I don't think we have anything that would make sense in terms of tracking.
I don't need an imprint. Surston's.
Don't even think of touching anything in here.
A chest full of scrolls. And a key. That doesn't work. I don't need an imprint. A chest full of scrolls. And a key. It won't work like that.
Worms.
I can think of better ways of using the worms. That won't get me any further.
Like, maybe put something in there.
It'll certainly not fit in there.
I mean, it will fit in there.
It'll certainly not fit in there. That won't help either. I should think up something else.
Yeah, multiple times per hour, right?
No way.
Just like constantly being like, hey, can I...
Not a good idea. Of course, it can't work like that. Doesn't fit. Would have surprised me anyway.
Can I get you for another couple minutes, boss, out of the room? Like, what is he possibly saying
That doesn't
to
work.
him?
You could hurt yourself with those.
I mean, none of
No,
these
not a
realistically
chance.
should work. I'm kind of just
I
trying
can't
to
see
be
any
thorough
I can't see
here.
any connection there. I can't see any connection there. I should think about it again. That won't get me any further. That won't feel different with gloves either. That is no important evidence, I'm sure about that.
I mean, I think it is, but...
Of course, it can't work like that.
Why do we even still have bags?
Think first, Brent. No, but a chest full of scrolls. And a key. A chest full of scrolls.
Don't even think of touching anything in here.
No, not a chance. Think first, Brent. That doesn't work. I can't do that. I don't need an imprint of that. That's futile. I don't need an imprint of that. I don't need an imprint of that.
Hang on, look at this.
This secret compartment is empty. This secret compartment is...
Okay. Is that... We did a sweep! We did a full supermarket sweep here, and I have not seen that. I'm choosing to believe that the game is changing constantly. Get him out of the room.
Well, did you have any luck in Surstan's room?
It's a pretty tough one because I guess like you really need, it's like a picture matching puzzle here. Need to go
Not
back
really.
in.
I need to go back in. Could you lure him out once more?
Very well. I will try.
Excuse me, Surstan. Would you like to share yet another slice of pizza with me? It's been there the whole time. Agree to disagree.
Excellent. Maglor did it. Now I can take a good look around in peace.
Oh my goodness. Did that get highlighted then when I was going through here? I must have
Stone is a
needed to...
perfect fit. I'll never get it out like this.
Oh, we have to get it out as well. I wonder if we needed to find that beforehand. No. What's... Okay, so maybe we don't have the right tool for it. Let's try all of our tools, I suppose. A little tiny piece of wood.
Damn, it's closed. Damn, the stone is a perfect fit. I'll never get it out like this.
Worries me that a brick is locked, but...
A screw.
I definitely can't put something in there beforehand, right? That might be a thought. It shouldn't work like that, but... Hey, Massey. Punch it with your big arms. Just... That'd be an interesting twist on the Halligan backstory, like, is actually a black belt. Clipboard, huh? Alright, no. Clipboard. Getting into the everything with everything area.
Stone is a perfect fit. I'll never get it out like this.
My best guess, I guess,
Stone is
would be that we need to do something before, like something to the hole before it goes in. Maybe we can like have it just offset a little bit. Not that that makes sense. Like I feel like Surstan would notice that there's something else shoved in his secret compartment hole thing. I think I have to enter this room to get him back in there. I don't know that for sure, but it always seems to work. Let's see. This might not be the right... I mean, we might just not have the right item. That is very likely that that could be the case, too. Because again, you can kind of go deep into these things and not actually have it pay off for a really long time.
This secret compartment is empty. This secret compartment is empty.
Empty. So like, okay, this could be good. We just tuck a little wire in there, you know? No. Picture frame? Can't ever rule out the picture frame. Screws are small. Wax. Put the whole crucible in there.
The secret compartment is empty, except for my piece of wood.
Alright, little piece of wood coming in clutch right now. We can take the wood out as well. That's concerning. Alright, let's try the little piece of wood. Let's see what happens. That's the porn parody, yeah. That did not occur to me. But yes, indeed. This game is so corny, you can only imagine.
Did you have any luck in Surstan's room?
Not really. Could you lure?
Very well.
Very well. More pizza. I do love the idea of Halligan literally sprinting just like this around the castle. Like, how did they make this work?
Excellent. Maglor did it. Now I can take a good look around in peace.
Okay, the wood did it.
I don't feel I should be doing this.
I mean, Halligan, you're gonna perish.
If I push that stone in there, I'll never get it out again. And I'll never get the casket back in. If I push that stone in there, I'll never get it out again.
Yeah, you will.
And I'll never get the casket back in.
The wood's in. Oh, okay.
That's the casket from the secret compartment. They would have a little piece of wood.
Little piece of wood.
Looks like that won't work. That's the stone blocking the secret compartment. I don't want that. It won't work like that.
I mean...
That doesn't work.
How do we get that? How do we get this open?
It won't work like that.
I guess it's probably easier if I do it this
I'd
way.
Of course. There's no point. It won't. No way.
Nee way.
I don't believe. No way. That's futile. It won't work like that.
It's gonna be the silliest thing.
That won't get me any further. I don't want. No, not a. I'd rather. No, better. That won't get me any
Maybe we
further.
need to talk to
Looks
the
like
other
think
druid.
First, Brett.
I feel like we're gonna get in a lot of trouble though if we're not returning this. But maybe the game.
Not a good idea. He's bound to notice at once that the key's missing.
Okay, interesting. I mean, this isn't something hilarious like just drop it out of the window, right?
That would be stupid.
I mean, it would work. I kind of agree that that would be a stupid idea, but it would work.
It won't work. No way. Not a good idea.
Okay.
That doesn't
Smash
work.
it. Use the worms to pick the lock.
That won't get me any further.
All right, let me test one thing, I guess, just so I can rule it out, right? That goes in. That goes in. This goes in. So we can reset this. Okay.
Somehow, I don't think I've put everything back as I found it.
What?
I don't feel I should be doing this. The stone is a perfect...
Okay. So this kind of stinks, because that means that there's basically two paths here. One consideration is that, you know, right now we can break into that chest, get the key or whatever else is inside there, the scrolls, get those out of there. And then, you know, we replace it and put it in and be done. Like, it can all happen in one go. But the fact that we were just able to do that implies the possibility that we also might not be able to solve this right now. We might not have everything we need. I'm gonna talk to this guy and see if he's got any ideas.
Well,
Probably not.
did you have any luck in Sirstein's room?
Yes. I mean, we did, kind of.
Just one question. I'll see you later.
That's not a question.
Well, did you have any luck in Sirstein's room?
Not really. Could you...
Very well.
The salad patio is due for its 10th hourly inspection. We must protect the salad patio at all costs. It is funny when they are different, right? The subtitles vary. I've been enjoying how really, really inconsistent this one is.
Maglor did it. Now
It's
I
like
can take a
kind
good
of
look
close.
around in peace.
But like the fact that this is oh shoot. I gotta reset this whole thing again, don't I? So I gotta put the wood back in. Ugh. Very tedious puzzle. So now the question is, how do we get the box open? Do we have the pieces necessary to do it? Because I'm not fully convinced that we do.
Well, did you have any luck in Sirstein's room?
Not really. Could you...
Very well.
The one thing I didn't try, because I think we used our full arsenal of items in our inventory, but one thing we didn't do was use it on everything other than the windows in the outdoors. So we'll try maybe, like, I don't know, maybe pick it with the quill
Excellent.
or
Maglor
something.
Did it. Now I can take a good
Oh
look
shoot, I
around
did
in
this
peace.
again. I keep just having him go in there to do to get him out of there, but never actually going in when he's there. Ugh. All right, don't talk to him. Bum, bum, ba-da-dum. Little tiny piece of wood. And yeah, the worm lock picking thing is a good insight into the state of my
Well,
brain right now.
Did you have any luck in Sirstein's room?
Not really. Could you...
Very well.
The fact that I have to try the picture frame on every single one of these I don't know, puzzles is also a good indication of how cooked it is right now.
Excellent. Maglor did it. Now I can take a good look around. I don't feel I should be doing this.
Okay. So once again,
I don't... That does... I should... I can't see...
These
That won't
I
get
don't
me any
believe
further.
worked at all. Just for
That
safety,
won't
because I
work.
don't
Looks
remember.
like that looks like not a good... I thought it won't work. No, of course.
Brain is
It can't work like
not
that.
very powerful.
That won't.
After
I should think that
hours
will
of
be...
this
no,
game.
no. Think no. No. I don't believe it
Cool.
will work like...
So that rules out everything there. The writing desk, I mean, like, maybe we need to... Maybe this is a two-step thing. This is going to be something silly.
That won't help either.
Use the quill.
It won't work like that. That
This is
doesn't
the
work.
desk, right? I haven't used the footstool. The footstool works.
Aha! There's the key.
What? What? It just opens? We just had to set it down? And he only has one allowed place for us to set it down. Let's take a moment. Let's take a moment. Let's take a moment. In fact, let's have a Bonnie treat. Let's take a Bonnie treat right now. Let's all have a little eye bleach here. Brain bleach. Got a treat that just came in from, well, not just came in, but came in a little while ago from Osaku. There we go, thanks Osaku. I took a lot of, that was a lot of pain that we just experienced there. That was insane. Alright. Very brief moment before diving back in. Okay. Alright. Back into it. You definitely want the key, I imagine. Do we want to look
It'd
through
be too
these?
dangerous to take them with me. I couldn't make head or tail of them anyway.
And maybe...
These are scrolls. These are scrolls. Sir Stan seems to be working on documents.
I feel like Melanie might be able to make heads or tails of it. So we got the key now.
That's the key from Sir Stan's casket.
Casket? Okay. I feel like we have to put this back in. We're going full George Stobart here, I think, is what's happening.
Now there's an imprint of the key in the wax block.
Because I think if we leave, he's going to be like, can't do that.
Not a good idea. He's bound to notice at once that the key's missing.
Okay, so we just need to reassemble everything. We have the imprint of the key in the wax. I don't know how we're going to make a key out of that. But I suppose that's a question for future Halligan here.
I don't feel I should be doing this.
I have to do this the right way, don't I? Hopefully we don't have to go and dig that out again. It's possible, but I think that was probably decent. Okay, so we've gotten a... How do we do this, then? How do we... Maybe, like, the blacksmith or something could help us out with this? Like, melt down some metal? Can we put some metal in here and... I don't know. Oh, this is the wrong room. Ooh! I just noticed the drink redemption. Very good. I will, honor that very soon. Where is this guy? Okay. Yeah, victory sips. I feel like I'm gonna get scorned again as well. So right now I'm trying to just find the crucible room, like the one with the fire running, only because maybe there's something we can do. Like this, I guess if we put that in there, it's gonna melt, like melt the wax too, so that shouldn't work at all.
Right, now the crucible's in the fireplace. I'd only burn it.
So what do we need to do?
I can't do... I should think up... There's no point in that.
I'll leave the crucible here for now. Is he gone permanently then? Is that what's happened? No, he's back. He's back. Okay. So does that mean the other guy is gone then? That was his final salad patio. Check. Hey, Umbar. Yeah, this guy's gone.
The fire's gone out. I can't light it. I need some matches to do that.
Okay, that guy's gone then. Interesting. Alright, so let's check with this guy quick. Hey, buddy. Pretty cool wax thing, huh?
I need your help. Could you take a look at this?
That's the impression of a key. Where did you get that? I made that key. I'm sure of it.
I'd like you to make me one like it.
What for? Isn't that the key for the door in the blue passage?
I think so. I'd love to know what's behind that door.
Are you mad? Do you think I want to die? Even if I wanted to, I couldn't make you a key anyway. The fire's gone out.
True, that is a problem. I'll have a look around if you don't mind.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, kind of confirms what we expected.
Hello, anything doing?
No, nothing. Don't keep asking me. The fire's out and I can't work.
I'll have a look around if you don't mind.
All right, go ahead.
Let me think then. With that in mind, we gotta figure this out. I really think it's something to do with this, but I really don't know. We don't have any, like, fire-making things. The guy's got all the wood in the world there. And this is the chimney.
There's a bird's nest up on the chimney.
Like, doesn't this all kind of connect?
I'll never be able to reach it from here.
So how do we get up there? And yeah, the pizza thing is ridiculous. I don't know.
There's a workbench over there with a lot of tools.
It's like inconsistent.
There's a workbench over there with a lot of tools. Nothing's happening.
And it's mad. This is madness. Alright, let's do a sweep. A little supermarket sweep. So this screen doesn't really have much going on. It's literally just to go inside the building, move to the left, which is the other angle, and there's this, which is to go, I believe, inside. Yes. Grappling hook time. Yeah, we can't rule it out. That's for sure. This is the tools over here, which he doesn't do anything with.
There's a workbench over there with a lot of tools.
If Yoda Stories has a grappling hook that you have to make, you simply cannot rule it out. What is this?
An anvil. This is for experts only. An anvil. This could be the smithy.
Okay.
There's a workbench over there with a lot of tools. An anvil. This is for an anvil. This is for experts only.
We know that Halligan, not an expert. Famously not an expert. This is to leave. So there's really not much here. It's not like a go around the back of the building. Yeah, beginner's anvil. Yeah. We need one of those.
Stones. They're just stones. Why should I carry them around with me?
I don't know.
Pipes. I really don't need pipes. I really don't need pipes.
Pipes, pipes, pipes. Is that inside? Is that inside? I've seen that particular spot so many times, and it's right next to the door. That's bad. I don't think that's good. Alright, let's just get the... we can talk to the bird.
Well, are you quite comfortable? Did the smoke make you black? The little fellow's not very talkative. Not that I imagined it would be any different. Did the smoke make you black? It's a bird. A crow, I think. It's a nest. I can't take it away, the bird's sitting in it. The little fellow's not very... I can't take it away, the bird's sitting in it. I don't think it would appreciate it. I can't take it away, the bird's sitting in it. I don't think it would appreciate it.
Okay, so this section of the board is selectable. You can't just ask a bird that, yeah. Oh, it looks like this whole section is... like, okay, I guess we got worms, right? Go ahead. Just throw worms on the roof. You missed a worm. You missed a worm.
It had to be done.
The guy down there's like, I can breathe. Dinner worm, fair enough. Yeah, I gotta save it for that. This game is completely nuts.
I've cleared the chimney. That ought to solve your problem with the fire.
The chimney?
Yes. There was a crow's nest on it. I took it down, that's all.
Oh, you're great. Stranger, you just saved my knack. I'd better get back to work now, and quickly. I must hurry.
Don't mention it. Don't get overexcited, please. After all, I only nearly broke my neck climbing up on the roof for you.
Quite. Well, thanks again. If there's anything I can do, you know.
Now that sounds better.
Elgin's been in an adventure game too long, immediately expecting, like, demanding things to be done after that.
Okay, thank you, my friend. I'll take a look around.
All right. Please yourself. See you later, stranger.
Stranger?
Here. You should be able to make me a key now.
I told you. I'm not ready for death yet.
Look, I've helped you. Now I'm asking you to help me. It's only fair.
They'll kill us both. You can't expect a man to show that much gratitude.
You owe me something. If it hadn't been for me, they'd have punished you tomorrow anyway. You said so yourself. Now, how about it?
Oh, God help me. I must be going crazy. All right. Give me that. I'll make you a key. It'll take a while, though.
No problem. I'll come back later to pick it up.
I know it's wax, but I prefer to think of it as a giant cookie that we made. We just gave him a key embedded cookie.
There are a lot of handy tools hanging here.
Are you done yet?
Well, how's my key coming along?
I told you. It'd take a while. I can't do more than work on it.
Okay, no problem. I'll come back later. Well, how's my key coming along?
I told you. It'd take a while. I can't do more than work.
Okay, I'll come back.
Asked him 3 times if our key's done yet. Alright, is this a situation where we just need to leave and come back?
Well, how's my key coming along?
I told you.
Okay, I'll come back.
Okay, so that's part of that done. I'm gonna put a light check mark next to Surston's room. And I guess as well as the smith with the fire. That's 2 things off the list. That's pretty good. I presume that this is going to go towards the double doors, but I guess there's also a chance that that goes to the locked crate as well. They both need keys, so that's a thing. So that leaves us, I suppose, excuse me, with a couple of questions. We still have the abacus that we haven't really figured out yet. We've got the kitchen. Have no idea what to do in the kitchen. It just feels like there's a puzzle there. And then we have the crate and the doors, which seem like that's sort of the next steps, but there's not really much we can do from that end. Let's check in with Melanie or something. Has she found anything? She's in this library over here.
Good God, Brent, you made me jump.
Sorry, you were so wrapped up in your books.
Yes, this one's really interesting. It's hard to make out, though. It deals with transformation rituals. Have you ever heard of a magical top?
No, what is it?
Magical tops set objects in motion. Every druid carries one round with him.
What's it good for?
It's a symbol
Of what?
of the Earth's rotation and the cycle of the elements. The Druids believe that all natural phenomena are based on a transformation cycle. Fire transforms the elements. The magical top is a symbol of this cycle. The cycle of life, you see?
Sounds interesting.
Yes. I have to go on reading, Brent. This book is very revealing. I may even find a clue as to how Surstan plans to perform his ritual. Could you leave me for a while, please?
Of course.
I think we might have gone
Have you
through
found
these.
anything about the Druids in these books?
Nothing we didn't already know. It talks a lot about the transformation of the Mr.
Yes.
You've got... I found
I don't...
anything. Do you remember?
I might get it sorted out if I think hard. Melanie...
Do you really...
No, but who knows if...
Well,
No, forget it. We've got... I must go.
all right.
And we've already done those things. Okay, so nothing new with Melanie. Long story short. The thought of onion soda is very upsetting. And I'm sure if it exists, at some point, it will happen. But yeah, I've got nothing on this abacus still. Does that kind of like usher us into like the crates then? Is it crate time?
This wouldn't make a musical presentation.
Oh, this guy's back.
Well, did you have any luck in Surstan's room?
Not really.
Just one question. Looks like someone does a lot of writing here.
So we can still get him out of the room. I hope there's nothing else in there. I don't know what else to look for. Huh. What else do we do here? Maybe something new is in the kitchen area? Which I think is here?
A dining table. The hatch to the kitchen. That's a lot of crockery. A dining table. Barred windows.
Not like the least interesting thing in here.
I can't get up there. What would I do up there anyway?
I mean, I don't know. Something. But yeah, this is like the next place, I guess, to play around with. I don't really know what it is we need to do in here.
Maybe later. What do I need that for? I don't need them.
Because if anything, we have less inventory than we had before. The only thing we do over here is complain about how snooty people who eat crabs are.
Crabs? They're for snobs.
You know, as one does.
It's too heavy for me. That a knife. I'd better leave it where it is.
Make some pizza, yes.
That won't get me any further.
But yeah, that's like a thing that that feels like it's got something going on. It's been a couple minutes, right? Probably has my key done now. Oh, does he? That was a joke.
Right. Your key's ready. Listen, stranger. I didn't give you this key, okay? If you're caught with this, it's your problem, not mine.
Yes, yes, all right. Give it to me.
Sure you won't change your mind? This could kill you, you know.
I mean, aren't we gonna die anyway?
No, I'll be all right. Give me the key.
Oh well. Don't say I didn't warn you. Here you go. Take care of yourself.
All right, I will. Thanks a lot.
Trigger for the key is finishing. Oh, it's talking to Melanie. Oh, interesting. In this case, like, nothing even happened. With Melanie, there was, like, no updates. So that's an interesting one. Okay. So now the question is, what door? Well, I guess which lock is this key for? I don't remember which one had the little crate in it. It's maybe one of these. Although I think this one might be the bacon room. Maybe not. We'll find it. We'll try this one, because we're here.
The duplicate key the smith made for me.
Okay. Can we pick these things up? This game is just mean enough to where these would become items. Halligan looks so weird when they do these cutscenes. Oh, okay. I don't like the cut of any of this. This looks like a maze is missing. Call this one Crow. Save. Hey, it saved normally. We might be able to save more than once here. That's exciting. Well, I don't like any of this. Left first. Oh, no. Indiana Jones, eat your heart out, huh? So middle. Why? So many doors. Left door, why not? Where are you coming out? The middle. Alright, so we've been in this one. This one actually takes us back up, I think, doesn't it? Does it work like that? What are the rules of this? This is the toughest part about puzzles like this, is that, like in Yoda stories, you can take the same staircase multiple times. And they'll end up in different places. It should never be that way. But because it's happened once, it could happen here. And I'm not bullish on how this one works. Okay, this one sends us back up here again. If I turn around, does it take us back down? I guess we should maybe figure that out first. I feel like this is a different exit. I gotta start remembering these. I probably will have to write some stuff down here. This is very quickly turning into a Scooby-Doo situation. Yeah, Benny Hill. Yeah. Alright, okay. I feel like we're gonna need to get like some graph paper out probably. I don't know if my current setup is gonna be good enough for this. That's fine. We'll figure it out. Have to go full Bilbo on this. Okay, so we're back to the beginning again. Just to confirm. Yeah, okay. I guess before we start this, we had a drink redemption. Let's do it. We'll do the drink redemption first, and then we'll start going into this. Also, we have a Bonnie treat, and she's been waiting very patiently. Would you like a treat, Bon? Would you mind sitting over here where everyone can see you? Thank you very much. I'm on streaming with Dizzy Games. The most powerful egg. This one's in, I believe, yes, from Osaku. Thanks, Osaku, for the treat. There she is. Get a couple scritchies. This has been a pretty good, productive stream so far. I want to make sure we keep the momentum going. This will probably be a good, quick break for my brain. I feel like I'm you know, things are coming together right now. All right. We're going to take a break really quick. I'll leave you with some tunes. And yeah, when I return, I'll do this peach iced tea drink, and then we shall go into the madness that is this maze. I'm sure it will be crazy. So, yeah, be right back. Okay. Hello, everybody. I've returned with this peach iced tea. So we'll give that a shot and see how it goes. It's a similar kind of setup to the last one we had on here. Same company, but much different. Much different bottling. We've got an actual clear glass bottle. However, the last one we had was in a kind of a nice can. I'm curious to know if this one's going to be carbonated or not. The canned one was. It was for the mango. This is a peach one. Marna iced tea crafted in London. The last one was pretty good. It was definitely very light. If you're looking for something to, you know, go down the line of like a brisk or an Arizona or something, I wouldn't recommend it. But if you're a person who, you know, this is a sugar-free drink, you might be able to see that there, 0 grams sugar, and also only 3 calories if you're into that sort of thing. It was pretty good considering they pulled a lot of this out here. This is a blend of Assam and Darjeeling black teas. Our iced tea is cold brewed for over 24 hours to capture the rich and distinctive flavors of the tea leaves. Peach fruit juice from concentrate. And that is as far as it goes with the fruity pieces there. The last one that I had like, in addition to the mango, it also had, I think, like lemon and had something else there. There's a couple fruits from concentrate in there. But anyways, let's give it a shot. I didn't grab a glass because this was clear, so you'd be able to get the good coloring and kind of see what it is, but probably should have, whatever. Okay. Okay, very nice peach smell. I'm a fan of peach, for sure. I was talking about this for the mango one. I like mango maybe more often, but peach, when I'm in the mood, and I think the smell is getting me in the mood, peach is pretty nice. Big fan of peach. But anyway, here we go. Nice smell. Okay. Okay. Out of the gate, already far better than the mango one. This does have some bubbliness to it. You can kind of see a little bit on top, not a ton. I think that works for it. The last one that I had, the mango one, I hate to directly compare it, but same company, so I feel like it's fair. It felt like the bubbles were there to sort of mask the fact that there was absolutely no sugar in it. And so kind of give you something to sort of like focus on differently. This one's a lot subtler, but the peach is coming through so much better. You can definitely tell this is a sugar-free drink, but it's pretty good. Honestly, I think I would pick the peach one up over the can of mango. It's got a lovely smell to it. I don't have the cup in here today, but I would imagine that this poured out is actually probably pretty nice, because you'll be able to get more of the peach on the nose. The little bit of bite is lovely, but it's really, really brief and doesn't really get in the way of anything else. It's kind of just a nice little kick at the end of it. Our suppliers collaborate closely with artisan farmers. And I imagine they refer to the salad patios that they have there to select only the finest teas. Proud to supply by invitation only. Interesting. Pretty elite stuff, huh? there you go. Marna iced tea. This is a much, I think, a much more successful drink than the mango one, which wasn't bad, but this is a pretty good one. I'd probably get this again. This is, I don't know. I don't mind the seltzer and kind of like bubbly, watery type drink. I think those are okay. But once you start like using it to sort of cover up the rest of the drink, that's when it starts to fall apart for me. It's like, I don't know. But this is a nice balance. I think that this is a pretty good beverage. That'll keep me charged up for this this maze we're gonna do here. Thanks very much, Electric Dragon, for the redemption. Let's move into it. Might as well get to going. Okay. So I have to hope that these things are truly connected and it's not just full madness. In which case, yeah, we're going to have to brute force this, I guess. There's not really another way to do it. So I'm going to just try to jot down this symbol. So we've got 3 doors. And it's this sort of arrow thing set up here. And then this is the start. Okay, so let's take the left door here. So left brings us to the lowercase t, which has 2 doors. Probably going to regret the way that I'm doing this. But this goes to here. So if I turn around, does this take us back to the beginning? If the answer is yes, that means that we've got a shot at this. It's a no? Oh, no. Okay, well that's very worrisome. That's not good. That's kind of the worst case scenario. Because we're starting to get into this is Yoda stories and not in a good way. Okay. Holy moly. Okay. So this one is a little flag. It's like a little flag. Let's take this one and see what happens. Who designed this, by the way? Who's the designer of this place? This really is out of Fate of Atlantis. Okay, so this goes to left door of 3. And that was the right door we took, I believe, right? Is that correct? I think we turned right around. Oh, shoot, I've already forgotten. Okay. This goes... So we took the left door again, I believe, right? I have to remember. These are the things I have to remember now. So this is a 2-door. We come in the right. Assuming we went left door for it. That means it's like this. And then this looks like a 7, I guess. We'll take left door. Why not? So left door goes back. Oh, golly. Is the positioning of the symbols different? Because we've had this symbol, but part of me thinks it was over here. I don't love that. This is all a mess. But we can test it. If we go in this door, if it's the same one, it should take us to the right side of the 7. No, that brings us... No, this is the 7 here. Right side of 7. Okay, cool. That means that there's a consistent connection. That's good. Turning around and ending up somewhere different is bad. So this left door comes back around. Ugh. up here. Which means we need to figure out where the middle one goes. Left also could be something different because that would be a Yui. But middle door takes us to a 4 spot here, a little 4 top. And that's sort of this like H looking thing. Oh boy, okay. And that was middle. The fact that turning around doesn't work is a problem. I'm gonna have to start notating the direction of these arrows that I'm drawing. Because I was basically just kind of drawing lines between them. But we now know that that's not the case all the time. Okay. I'll fix those ones later. All right, let's try... If we Yui here, what happens? That's the 7 as well. And that's left door. Okay. So if we go... Well, I'll be able to tell exactly how this one goes. This will fix one of my issues. So right door 7. Which is this one. This should be left side cool S door. Left side 7. Unless that was T. Maybe I'm getting 7 and T mixed up. Yes. That was the T door. Because now we're in flag. If I take flag, that takes us to cool S. So let's try middle flag and see what happens. These are my terminologies here. Bear with. Okay, so middle flag takes us to left S. So we've already got a couple doors that end up in middle S. That's interesting. So if I go right side, does this take us to 7? This is the only other door that I have, and no. That takes us to middle S. Wait, middle flag. Okay. Oh, geez, this is turning into spaghetti. This is turning into spaghetti. All right, so we have not touched left door flag. Let's see what happens here. Left door flag takes us to right start. Okay. If we take right door start, where does that take us? This is a new set of doors. So we've got another 3 top here. This one is, I guess, like a Y, Y room. And that was the right side, correct? So that means that this goes like this. All right, turn around. Where does right side Y go? That goes to right flag. Oh, what sort of madness is this? Okay, this should take us to the beginning. Right door. Okay. I'm going to Yui to head back to Y room, and we'll check another one of these doors here, because then we can figure out what's coming next. I don't have a second camera, otherwise I'd bring up the madness that is my notes right now, but I'll show them off at the end. So middle Y goes to chicken feet, or bird foot, or top. Okay, and that's second door. And that was middle, I think, right? So that goes like this. All right, let's Yui it. Where do you go? That second door, Birdfoot, goes to new room 2 top. I don't know why I'm referring to this in restaurant terms, but that's fine. So that's right door with the like fence. I'm gonna call that a fence looking thing. Right side. So that was right door. I believe right door. And that came from just a Yui, so that was door number 2. Okay. Let's bring that one back. Where do you go? You go to reverse S room. This is new. This is a 3 spot. This is middle. Okay. All right, where do you go? You move up middle door to the beginning. I was like, this looks familiar. So middle door takes us all the way back to the beginning. I'm gonna actually just kick this out over here and just do start left. So that's a dead end, basically. Okay. This is coming together then. All right, so if I go in here, this should take us to the lowercase t room. Little T action. Although this could be the 7, now that I'm looking at it. I could have perhaps... I don't know. Well, what happens if we go in this door here? That might be the 7. That goes to cool S room. So that's left door to right door. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that is a misplay by me. So that's the 7. We've had the 7 the whole time. So this actually goes... Well, let me get all the way back here. This is cool S room. If I turn around here, we should get back to 7 again. Okay. Never mind. We're in flag room. This should take us to the beginning. Reason I'm going to the beginning is to sort of, again, just continue to get my bearings. We're going to have this like whole thing mapped out here. So that's left door, which goes to not the lowercase t room, but 7. Goes to the left 7 room. Excuse me, right 7. Okay. So this one should take me to right S. Here? Yes. Okay, let me add arrows in on that because I actually didn't have arrows on my marker. Okay, so let me try going left here. I think this might end up... So left goes to T. 7. A lot of rooms do that, it seems like. So that means we can just draw a line here. So if we're in 7, this will take us either back to S or back to S. Kind of doesn't matter. Except for that took us... All right, something in my notes is wrong here, but we can work from flag. That's okay. So this should take us to the start. This one in the middle presumably takes us back to S, left door. In fact, both of these doors will lead to S, same door. Is that correct? Yes. Okay, so I think what I'm ascertaining here, what I'm gathering, is that this might be sort of a dead end. Does this take us to H? Yeah, ladder thing. Perfect. Okay. This is new. This is what we want. Okay, so there's 3 doors we haven't checked here. We know where this one goes. This goes back to 7. Don't want that. So we'll check door number 2 here. I guess really door number 3. We're working from the right. Right takes us to backwards S, middle. Okay, interesting. So a lot of roads that lead to this door, it seems like. It's like that's the third one? Second one? Third one? I guess it's the second one. If we turn around, go through this same door, it takes us back to the start. So let's keep pressing on. I guess this is the Z room. Z. So we'll go left. Let's try left. Left brings us to chicken feet. Okay, interesting development. This leads us to right door, chicken feet. El Pollo Diablo. Okay. So we don't know if we Yui where this goes, nor do we know where this goes or this goes. This middle one will take us to the fence room. What I'm calling fence. Hey, mild influenza, nice to see you. Some kind of ranking or tier list of all the graphic adventures. That would be interesting. I think in the wheel pool somewhere there is a LucasArts ranking, I think. Or maybe it's just a speedruns ranking. I can't remember what it was. It was added a long, long time ago. But that would be an interesting thing to think about. A tier list of graphic adventures. I should think about doing that. That'd be fun. It'd be fun to think about it. All right, let's do a Yui and find out where this one goes. This is right side chicken feet. Leaving, this takes us to a new room. I don't think I have that one. So that's a Yui. And this is a 3-top. And this is fish, upwards fish thing. Or it's like it's a ribbon. The ribbon room. And that takes us to left side. Left side, strong side. Hey, weird proc. The maze indeed. Okay. So, I guess we'll continue just to do Yui's here until we understand exactly where we're going. So that's left. And that takes us to flag, right side. Oh boy, it's going to be fun to notate. That's right side. Okay. 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 All right. So this kind of sends us back to sort of the same area we were. So let's get back to the start, which should be this door. Take us right side at the start. Okay, and let's begin again. See if we can get a little bit more info on this. Again, I don't even know where I'm going. I assume something will happen. One thing I haven't been looking for is like if there's an item lying around. I really probably should be more careful with that. I just immediately like clicked in to be like, okay, it's a maze. Let's figure out where the maze goes. There's probably been tons of valuable stuff lying around. All right, so we're in the Y room. We actually haven't done left door here, so let's try that. I know where the other two go. But left door Y room takes us to the S room. Middle. Okay. Okay. All right, so that's not very helpful for us. This should take us to 7. Yeah, and then... Okay, that was actually kind of dumb. 7 just takes us back to S again. 7 does not take us to S. It takes us to flag. This is where... There's one of these things here that I wrote down incorrectly, but this is always savable, which is good. Because we can just hit this and go back to start. Okay. Back at the top again. Let's get back to Y. We now know where all of these rooms go in the early beginning section here. So this should take us to Chicken Feet. Yeah, the panning is cool. I do like it. It gave me a little bit of a worry because as it pans through, it shows all of the doors, and I was like, oh no, the first time. I was like, oh no. Oh no. Okay, so there's 2 open questions on this one. We don't know where left room goes. We also do not know where right room goes. We do know things that come into them. This door is a complete mystery, so we'll head left. Let's try left. So left takes us to left ladder. Okay. It's not a good time for my pen to die. Come on, pen, you got this. I believe in you. Okay, left ladder. This one also has some mystery to it. These two a little bit less, but these two I don't know. So we'll Yui back and see what happens. Left ladder. Left ladder takes us to S. Okay. It's middle S. Okay. I think this goes, does this go to beginning, or does it go to, goes to 7? And one of these goes back to flag, which goes back to the beginning. I can't remember which. There's flag. Okay. I mean, we are getting progress here, even though it does seem like we keep looping back. We are gleaning information every time we do this. So this takes us... Oh, I needed to take a right on that one, didn't I? Rats. Imagine if this, like, the randomness reset itself. Can you imagine doing this on a speed run? And it was truly random. That would be a real problem. Let's go middle door. That takes us to chicken feet. Okay, and then we now are in chicken feet. We need to understand where door number 4 goes. Where does this go? We have a room that goes into this one, but not out of it. That goes to fish. Fish left. Hopefully that's right. Okay. So fish left is set. Let's do middle. Middle on fish goes to Z. Z middle. Okay. Still more to learn here. We know that if we go right back down the middle, that takes us to the beginning. If we go on the left door, it takes us back to fish. We know absolutely nothing about right door. So let's do right door. Hey, IQ Neg. Welcome in. That takes us to fence. Fence right. Okay, fence right takes us back to Z. We know nothing about door number 1 here, so let's do that. Fence left takes us to 7. 7 left. Okay, which ultimately is a little bit of a dead end. Okay. By the way, madness. Just to be clear, it's madness. If I was like if I had thought ahead about this, I probably would like bring up a spreadsheet or something, or like a flowchart maker and do it on stream like this, but paint. Even do it the old paint way. But yeah, pen and paper. Let's do it old school, you know what I mean? So that goes to Y. We know everything about Y. We want to take middle door here. Middle door takes us to chicken feet. Chicken feet. I've got details on everything there. So in terms of missing information, we are, I think, just missing an exit for this door. And then there is a room in fish that we're also missing. I think otherwise this is largely plotted. Arrow middle door has a different color. Don't know what you mean. If there's colors involved with this, I'm really gonna be in a bad place. Let's do a Yui here and see what happens. So that's door 2. That sends us to fence. Right. Oh, I actually knew that. Okay, I knew this. That's okay. Okay, so if I take right door, this should end up at Z. Okay. So we need to get to... We really want to be in fish, it looks like. So we go left here to fish. Okay, that's chicken feet. That still works. If we Yui here, I think that ends up at fish. Question mark. ... Yes, okay. Let me just make this a little bit more obvious on the direction. Okay, so the mysterious door that we have is this one. I don't know where this goes. And everything else I think is mapped. Oh, a new challenger arrives. What do we got going on here? So this is a 2-top. Oh, pen, come on now. Do the old swap out here. It's too much mapping for that pen. And then this is a weird looking C. Call it the C room. The C was angry, my friends. Okay. So that's right door to left door C. Okay. Let's double back. Left door C takes us to...
Oh, this looks like it might prove a little difficult.
Are we... You're just now thinking about this, Halligan? Have you seen what I've been doing? Look at all the arrows! Of course it's difficult. Holy cow. What a statement. Classic Halligan. So this is a 4-top now. This is new. This is the tree room. I'm going to call it the tree. We've got a couple different branches on this one. And that takes us to right. So that was left door. I think I Yui'd that. And that takes us to right side tree. Okay. Let's turn it around. Right door tree takes us to deep into the catacombs here. Okay, that's back to... That's chicken feet. Right side. Okay, let's send it... send it back in. Trying to get this to be readable. Hard to keep it legible. Okay. The tree is actually... Oh, okay. I probably will sound very silly giving them other names. That's cool. All right, fish. So fish right takes us to... Should take us to C. So C going back takes us to tree, aka F. But we don't know where right C goes, so let's take right C. I feel like I'm getting dizzy here, all the spinning. That takes us to left chicken. Okay. Left chicken. Okay, that is good. All right, so if we're back at chicken, I guess we'll go back to F, or I should say tree. It's got to keep my brain working correctly. So if we go right side chicken, takes us to fish. We go fish. Ooh, don't go in there. Go in the right one. That takes us to C. And then left C takes us to tree. And now we've got 3 fresh doors here to check. So let's keep working this way. Door number 3. Where do you go? You go to fish, right fish. Okay. All doors lead to fish. Okay. Okay, we got to go this door then. Door number 2 takes us to fence. Fence right. Okay. Okie dokie. So fence right if we want to try to get back to fish. Should be right. That should take us to Z or Z. It did. If we take left, yeah, looks like we have to take left here. Left will bring us to chicken. And then third chicken will take us to fish. Okay. Oops. Something got goofed up there. That's okay. Cool. That's fine. I like how he came out of the entrance again, like he walked through the other way to come back. Yeah, this is okay. There's chicken. Right where we left, yeah. Fish. Why is that not working? Something... I must be following one of the wrong arrows here. So this should go to chicken. Is it 4? It's 4. Okay, so that is wrong. This one goes to start. Got it. Okay. All right, we're back on here again. So this is fish. Fish to C. And then C to F. And now we just have this final door here. Which takes us to F. Okay. So left goes to a 4 top. And that goes to 3. Okay, so where does this go? Backwards from F. Okay, goes to this thing. So this is a 3. This is like an hourglass looking thing. Call this hourglass. And that takes us to left. So we Yui'd that if I remember correctly. So that goes there. We'll continue to Yui. So the left hourglass goes to S. S middle. This is insane. I just want to be very clear. And actually, this goes to middle. It's to middle. Okay. Oh, how many more are there going to be, I wonder? So this is ladder. I don't think we've actually done anything with the second door. What's second door ladder? Goes to flag left. Okay. So this goes back to the beginning. All right, let me have a sip here. Quick update. We're now starting to span 2 pages now. Good stuff. Okay, right, this should go to fish. Fish to C. Yui on the C. We're back to tree. Which we're going to take this way. Yeah, better with music, I agree. I could put some music on, I guess. Put some Nicky Boom music on the back here. So this is the F. The Yui here takes us to the hourglass. So right side goes to Y. That's a good call. Some music to get this thing going a little bit. The music that is in this game is very good. But like it doesn't continue to loop. It just like runs out at a certain point. It's hard to say if that's intentional or not, but that's one of the many mysteries of the Druids. Okay, so now we need to check door number, well, two, I guess. Our third check. That goes to start. Okay. So we have one more door to check on F. And then we need to go switch into the hourglass. Pretty top. Okay, we're making progress here, people. Sure. That'll do. In case anybody's curious. Props where they're due. I'm gonna have these memorized pretty soon, which is, again, another thing that my brain has probably pushed a critical, meaningful memory out to make room for remembering a maze and Mystery of the Druids. Okay. So that is, yeah, that's F all sorted out, right? Did we do the first door? Did I just not write it down? Yeah, okay, this goes to F. No, now we need first door. So this is left F. And that goes middle Z. Okay. I would love to remake this and like using like London Underground style rules to try to make this a little bit more legible, but that would take a lot of work. And hopefully we'll figure this out before it comes to that. Okay. We are at F. And now we need to move into hourglass. All right, so left door takes us to S, middle door. Do we have this one? This appears to be new. Okay, we've got another one. 4 top shoe. I'm gonna call this a shoe. It's kind of like a little high heel action going on here. So it's a 4. Or a chair. Shoe sounds funnier. And that takes us to right. Well, here we go. Every time you think you get to the end, there's another new one. Yeah, this is also new. This is like lattice. Okay. Another one. 3. And that takes us to right side. We just U-E'd, I hope. I think that's all we did there. Let's keep the good times rolling. Okay. Let's go. End question mark. I think this must be the end. Alright, you have to forgive how this looks, but this, if you can kind of see, is what ended up happening here. Nuts. Just absolute madness here. This is wild. So there, like on the top here is where we begun, and then it has the symbol over here next to it. You can see like to the right side of each block has a symbol, and then literally arrows going everywhere around to try to do it. So there you go. Yeah, Pepe Sylvia. Yeah, big.png, that's right. Okay. I guess we had a little celebratory KGB music. Yeah, hope it's the end. That's true. This could be too early. Okay. I'm gonna put the pen down. Okay, let's pause. I'll turn the music off just in case something new happens here. If it comes back, we'll pop it back on. Pen and paper is too messy. Are you telling me that this doesn't make sense? I jest, of course. No, that sounds like a good tool. Sounds like a very good tool. It sounds like something a sane person would do. But where we're going, we don't need sanity. I should probably save, right? Maze madness.
Wow.
Wow.
It was worth coming here.
Was it? As I look at my maze, a single tear rolls down my cheek. Was it worth it? Alright, so these are different punch-ins. Each of these 3. This is something. Honestly, let's just do a sweep. Supermarket sweep. Yep, so those 3. This sort of like oval thing in the middle here. Some sort of like eyeball type thing. And then turning around. Okay. What do we got going on here?
Looks very impressive. A young tree.
Okay. Halligan's rap name, I take it.
A young tree. I think this is an hourglass. A fully grown tree.
Okay.
Looks very impressive. Looks very impressive. Looks very impressive.
Halligan, do you want to, like, tell me why you think this is, well worth coming down here? Like...
I thought it wouldn't work like that.
I don't think there's anything else selectable in the room. Would not be surprised if I'm missing something. Because it's impressive. Fair enough.
Looks very impressive. That's futile as well.
Doesn't look like we can use anything on anything else here. This does not, like, appear to be one of these hotspots that have anything to it here. It will hurt me if this wasn't supposed to be solved like this. I was supposed to do something else first. What happens if I turn around? There's a different side of the room. Okay. What's in here? An exit, of course. Door? Okay, shutting the door opens the eyeball thing. The eyelid. Okay, let's have a look. This is how people normally walk. Okay, it's a passageway. We can go to the right, we can go down, we can go to the left. So you have 3 exits, not including the one that we're in. Get some music finally, that's nice. Okay, we'll go to left first. Halligan having some issues doing his thing. Okay, that's familiar. Oh boy. Oh dear. Okay. Can I mess with these? I don't love that. I don't love that at all. So I'm curious, I guess. Next page. If this starting position will, I don't know, impact us upstairs as well. Because this is the same sort of abacus that we saw upstairs. However, this is the full-grown tree as opposed to the symbol of transformation. I suspect that on the other side of this, we'll also have the young tree, the branch.
Another relief, the old tree.
But we can move these around, which is pretty rough. So what I'm going to do is I will jot down where positions are on this thing. Oh, does it have more lines? Oh, good gravy. I mean, we can move these around, so I don't think that these names or this is going to matter too much. This is technically on 3. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. A 1, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Just to have them on there. And then total is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 bars here.
This apparatus looks like it's intact. I wonder what these settings mean. I wonder what this apparatus looks like it's intact. I wonder what these settings mean.
It's a great question, Halligan. Okay, so it's just the punch in. We can exit to the right. And it doesn't look like we can interact with anything over here. Not even look at it. Onto the real one. Onto the real puzzle. Oh my goodness, could you imagine? Onto the real maze. Okay, I guess he suggested it.
A relief of a young tree, just like the one outside. This apparatus is completely ruined. Oh well, bad luck.
All right, just rolls credits. Like, oh well, bad luck. Bum 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 bum.
Oh well, bad luck. This apparatus is completely ruined. This. Oh well, bad luck.
Is anything selectable in this? Sorry.
Oh well, bad luck.
The salt. Yeah, if I had done some of the puzzles earlier quicker, it wouldn't have happened. This is actually the bad ending. All right, I'll try to jot these ones down anyway, just in case, because they're kind of in position.
Oh well, bad luck.
It shouldn't. Again, I don't expect this to work or anything, but doing my due diligence. This seems to be a 2, a 1, a 3. They're kind of like halfway between that. That third one's like right on the line. So it's like a 3 or a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't think that this is gonna work at all. It's a 1. Some of the lines actually aren't even like even the whole way through. I guess that one's a 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 maybe. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 or 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this one has even more. All right, it doesn't look like anything else is on here still. All right, so let's check the next bit here. Punch in on that. Okay, what do we got?
The crystal ball. I found the crystal room Magla was talking about.
Look at us.
That was Stonehenge, completely destroyed. How come? No doubt about it. It's Stonehenge, but surely it should still be intact.
Do we just keep doing this till we get a different message?
That was Stonehenge, completely destroyed. How come?
Okay, we
The
looped.
crystal ball. I found the crystal room Magla was talking about.
Okay. Is that enough to go off of? I suppose this is suggesting, like, time. Like, I don't know.
The crystal ball. I found the crystal room Magla was talking about. Think first, Brent.
There's something I can do here to, like, amulet of transformation.
That would be stupid.
Oh no!
Looks like that won't work.
Excuse me, Halligan, for trying to think of a solution here.
Nothing's happening.
Tie them
I
together.
don't believe it will work like that.
This is a good picture
I
frame
should think about it again.
thing here.
Think first, Brent.
Bag it and tag
That
it.
is no important evidence, I'm sure about that. Oh well, oh well. Bad luck.
Bad luck.
Oh well, this apparatus is completely ruined.
It is a little inconvenient to not be able to just kind of like go to this other side over here without having to completely circumnavigate everything. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there's 2 extra bars on the younger tree here. I mean, I'll try to set this one up like I have wrote down the other one on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, like, I'm assuming this is a light, like a shadowy thing. Like, there's a shadow casting here, but I don't really know for sure. So then this one should be on 4, possibly. One. Okay, this one needs to be on 2. This one's supposed to be on 11, so I think, yeah, this is definitely not the solution. Because then we don't know about the other 2.
I wonder what these settings mean. This apparatus looks like it's intact.
And yet, Halligan. Alright, how much of a pain is it going to be to come back down here again? Please just let me skip this. Let me get back to the beginning. If I go back in. Okay, wow. The first excellent game design decision of this game. Terrific. Oh, that makes me feel so much better. That is amazing. I was ready to flip back to my my map of madness, and I'm very happy to not have to do that.
Maglor, there you are. Where have you been?
I have been conferring with my brothers. Our situation is delicate. Thurston's preparations seem to be almost complete. What news have you? Have you made any progress?
I have. I've been in the room where the crystal ball is hidden. I've found it.
Indeed?
Yes, it's behind the labyrinth, hewn deep into the rock.
Well, what did you see? What does Thurston do there?
I think he uses the crystal ball to look into the future. Or the past.
How do you know? What did you see?
I saw Stonehenge, but nothing was moving there. I think to use the ball, you'd have to understand the apparatus standing there. The one with the movable beads.
The movable beads? What movable beads? What do they look like?
Like those over there.
Ah, you mean the calendar.
Yeah, the calendar. Yeah, sure. Okay, so that's a calendar. Okay. I have an idea, huh?
I may have an idea. I'll take another good look around.
You do that. If you find out how Thurston is planning to perform his ritual, we may be able to prevent it.
I'm back.
Did you get anywhere?
No, not yet.
We do not have much time. You must hurry. Unless we find out soon how Thurston is planning to perform his ritual, we will be unable to stop him.
I love that the game does have a tendency to remind you how dire the situation is, because you probably forgot. It's so easy to get settled into Mystery of the Druids and not realize what the stakes are. It's very helpful of it. I also have to make a comment about how these, I've mentioned this before, but like the way that these dialogue trees are arranged does not make a lick of sense. Like that was literally the exit from dialogue tree like thing. It was the very first selection. Now it's at the bottom. It just, what are we doing? Sometimes it's in the middle. Makes absolutely no sense.
Is there a set time for the ritual to take place?
The ritual must take place on a certain day, at a certain hour. The power can only be transferred under certain constellations of the moon and the stars.
And when is that?
The constellation under which the ritual must be performed is due in 2 days, at the 6th hour after nightfall, precisely.
6th hour after nightfall. Precisely in 2 days. What time of the year is it? When is sunset? We also have to remember that this is at Stonehenge, so it's certainly north of London. So we're going to have to convert for that.
There are a few things we need to discuss.
Because this here is an exit. That's also an exit. Like...
Maybe we'll find the solution together. Why don't you come with me to the room where the crystal ball is? Then I'll show you.
I cannot come with you. I have certain tasks to perform in the monastery. Thurston will become suspicious if I disappear for too long.
The salad doesn't grow itself, if you know what I mean.
That thing's a calendar?
Yes.
Is it set to today's date?
Yes, of course. According to our system. To the day, exactly.
But the one I found had far more options than this one.
Then I cannot help you. Thurston must have extended our calendar system.
Extended the system? Are we just making up math now?
I may have an idea. I'll take another good look around.
You do that. If you find out how Thurston is planning to perform his ritual, we may be able to prevent it.
Holy cow. So this is... Oh, Stonehenge is south of London. There goes to show you what I'm doing. When I went to Stonehenge, it was before I lived out here. And I think an American person told me it was north, and I never questioned it because I was in 6th grade. So that should explain about everything. I think if I were ever to see Stonehenge now after this game, it might trigger something in me, but that's fine. Okay, so this is the current date. I suppose maybe time must be the other thing that was added. He didn't mention time, like, you know, meaning like, you know, it's nearly 5 p.m. here locally. Like, so maybe this is just a date. I don't know. So this is set to 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is set to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Who would make their password 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Can you explain to me how your calendar works?
I'm back.
Did you get anywhere?
No, not yet.
We do not have much time. You must hurry. Unless we find out soon how Surston is planning to perform his ritual, we will be unable to stop him.
Is there a set time
Checklist
for the
too.
ritual to take place?
The ritual must take place on a certain day, at a certain hour. The power can only be transferred under certain constellations of the moon and the stars.
Yeah.
And when is that?
The constellation under which the ritual must be performed is due in 2 days, at the 6th hour after nightfall, precisely.
Okay. Maybe one of the new bars is preciseness. We'll have to set it to precisely.
Very well. See you later.
All right, Melanie, help me out. You must know how to use a calendar.
Melanie? Sorry to interrupt you, but I've got to tell you something. I've made an important discovery.
Not now, Brent, please. I'm on to something interesting here. Can't you wait a couple more minutes?
All right. I suppose I'll manage. I'll be back later.
They're made for each other, the two of them. Incredible. Life and death situation. All right. That's an excellent counterpoint, actually, iDoc. That's totally fair. Oh, yeah, I stand corrected. Look at me suddenly taking Halligan's side.
Melanie? Sorry,
No, I can't.
I'll be back.
Okay. Game is melting my brain. Drove past it and we're like, that'll do. That sounds probably like the right thing. Made a very important discovery. Look at all the rocks outside. Not now, Brent. Okay. So I suppose maybe the way that we want to approach this now, could you imagine having to do the maze every single time we need to test this out? That would be crazy. So this is the future, right? So today is set to this. 1. Can I not move this one? Okay, it's just 2. Am I gonna have to count the number on here? That's gonna be a real problem. If that's the case. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is supposed to be 5, but I don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then these ones I've got no idea. If we move, anyways, if we move these, does that change what the crystal ball says? Yes. It's there.
The crystal ball. I found the crystal room Magla was talking about.
Well, it might not be today, but it's definitely further into the past. The druids are there. I wish it would hold on that screen for more than a second. It also is blinding. Okay, maybe not. Those look like just smaller rocks. I thought those little pointy things might have been the druid hoods, but... Okay. So in that particular flash forward, it was nighttime, right? Also, has this reset itself? No, it's correct. So if we move this to 1, what happens? Let's start really simple. We've got the second bar just has 2 slots on it. Daytime. Okay. Is that the day or night setting? We definitely got to turn night mode on. Okay. So we've got 1, 2, 7 bars, right? Okay, so possibly day or night. These ones have tons set to it. 1, 3, and 7. Honestly, a lot of them do. So what happens if I move this one 2 steps forward? It is nighttime again. So this one hasn't really had a... Four, 2, 3, 4. Wait, hang on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is where it ends, basically. I guess maybe we just set this all to 1 on the bottom and see what occurs here. I'm kind of making an assumption that the bottom the bottom rung is new, when I guess technically it could be like within the whole thing. Of course, I looked away. Okay. How do we not have an option to be like, can you just explain to me how your calendar works? So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Because all we really have to go off of is 2 days from now, the 6th hour, and it's after nightfall. So I feel like this is the nightfall setting. I'm going to guess, for no particular reason, that this is 6 hours. Because I guess it could be that one too. 6 hours after nightfall. And then shrug. What's tough is the only real reference that we have is the one upstairs. The one upstairs is set to now, but it's in a different time format, basically. Okay, we're rubbled out here.
No doubt about it. It's...
Okay, on a positive note, we did change time there. Like, time did change based on the movement of this one. I'm literally going to have to just kind of check these one by one. I don't really know. Okay, just ran over the gap there. Interesting. Halligan could fly. Confirmed. Okay, interesting. So we moved it one back on the bottom rung, and everything is now standing. So between this one and this one is before and after. So let's try pulling one of these ones back. That was which one? 1, 2, 3, 4. It was the 4th rung. Again, making an assumption that left means earlier. Although, I guess we want to move forward in time, right? So let's do this. Because if we move the bottom one to the right another rung, it will be too late. Yeah. Okay, still standing. Very tedious puzzle. Okay. Might not be the 4th rung that we need to deal with, I guess. Okay, that does not make a difference, it doesn't seem. Maybe it looks brighter outside? I don't know. Not really. I don't know. I was like, maybe it's dawn-ish. It is recognizable as a puzzle. That is fair. I accept that, yeah. We take that. We'll absolutely take that as... Because some of this has absolutely not been that way. All right, let's start scooting bar number 3 along. I have no idea if this is how you're supposed to solve this. 'Cause, 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 'cause But this seems like a fair enough way to do it. Like, move thing to the right, progress time. And I guess I'm working on the assumption that the goal of this is to try and find the moment that it happens. So I think that's sort of like what we've been tasked to do. Him going over that gap is hilarious. That's a really funny... It feels like he gets stuck on something. It reminds me of like, I don't know, playing Grim Fandango Remastered or something when Manny gets stuck on something. He just clips through it. Or just does the action stuck on something. Anyway. Okay, nothing yet. Honestly, what I should do... This is what I should do, as to not waste our time. Is I should set this all the way to the right and see if it does make a difference, and then obviously we can work backwards. So this is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right now. I'm just going to write a little 5 in the corner. Let's send it all the way deep here. And obviously if nothing happens, then we can ignore that bar for a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised if we still needed to do something with it, but we also don't know what it's controlling. So he walked around that time. Sometimes he just hightails it over the gap. Okay. So it's still the same thing. I'm not noticing anything different there. I could be missing something. But I am going to move on to a new... bit. And it's this one, right? The bottom one, which is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So between 5 and 6, that is the destruction. All right, let's start on the next one up here. Probably worth doing the same type of deal. This one I think was at 1. I mean, we just kind of have to fine-tune this. This is like picking up an old TV channel with rabbit ears. We just kind of got to find the sweet spot. Okay. That's good. That's something. That's something. We've gone too far into the future.
That was Stonehenge, completely destroyed. How come?
Which one was that? 1, 2, 3. It was this one. Let's go back to... Actually, you know, let's do this Escape from Monkey Island style. We'll go right in the middle here. So this is flush in the middle. And go from there. I think this is called a binary search. If I recall, the folks in our speedrun community are far smarter than me. Okay, it looks like there's almost a bright moon out.
No doubt about it.
So that is definitely making some sort of changes, but we can definitely keep skewing it to the left. We'll go back 3.
That was Stonehenge.
Hopefully I'm picking the right bar here. I think I am. Yeah, it's a good trick. Yeah, look at the big,
No doubt about it.
big kind of shadow on those stones there. But yeah, that's used in for a speedrunning application, at least for Escape from Monkey Island, if anybody knows that spot on Nut Natal, where there's just a grid of rocks, and randomly under one of the rocks, and it is random every time, there's the bronze hat buried and underneath one of them, and we use that to determine basically where it is. So you can kind of do it within, I think, 3 moves, as opposed to just kind of praying, which is how I used to do that. So interesting.
That was Stonehenge.
Because that's I think it's a 3x11 grid. So am I right? Did I just waste a bunch of time? I guess it's good to know because we did see some things changing, but might not be related directly to what we're looking at here.
No doubt about it.
All right. Well, I guess ultimately we can rule out number 3 in the short term. Nothing changing on that. Everything across the board from 1 to the end is already post-destruction. This appears to be day-night. This is still set to destruction, it seems. Was this one tested? Did we do 6? I should write these down. I started to write them down, and then I just started just thinking about it. Can't remember anything anymore. So 6. Still destroyed at this point.
Was Stonehenge.
So 3, I'm just going to put a little X next to it because we did do 3. We're on 6 now. Let's move 6 to the middle. Okay, 6 to middle, everything's there. Interesting. Okay. Let's pursue that further. I'm having a look at the time. I don't know if we're going to have time for grubs. I hope that's okay for everybody. Unless this comes together quite nicely. We'll pick that one up. Okay, so this means it's up. So maybe scoot 2 over. Pick the grubs up on Tuesday, perhaps. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll close up with grubs. We're kind of into this now. Okay, so 2 over, it's done.
No doubt about it.
Okay, so if anything's going to happen, it's going to be on this one. So we're in destruction. In destruction mode. In destruction mode.
That was Stonehenge.
Okay, we're starting to get a little bit fine-tuned now. So for whatever thing that is, this is too far in the future. So we'll pull it back here. This should be up still. So now let's move on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to jot a 4 down for that. All right, so we're on to 5. We'll push it to the end. Everything should be up. 5 to the end. Okay. I guess all of this is just sort of trying to literally fine-tune this to the point where we can see something. I don't even know. I guess once you kind of know that this is affecting the time of, that you're viewing in the orb. There's only a couple on this, so I don't mind just brute forcing this one. But it becomes a little bit clearer, I guess. So we've moved 5 back. Still cooking.
That was Stonehenge.
Oh my goodness. The back and forth on this can go kick rocks, so this is really, really annoying. Like, why not just make them close to each other? It's this one. So the question is it up or is it down here? It is up. Okay, so that one is set, and I think that's a 2. Pondering his orb. All right, so we're on 4 now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's pull it to here and see what happens. This is a crazy puzzle. Well, actually, we left it on up, didn't we? We left it on up. Therefore, that should be fine. So it's now down to 3, which we tested 3, I thought. What about 1? I guess we haven't messed with 1. Let's get it there. Let's see what happens with 1. I feel like there's a method to this madness. There also might be an easier way to do this than the way I'm doing it. Everything is up still on 1. Okay, we're going to try there on 1. Still up. I have a really bad feeling that we're going to have to move something to the future and then start pulling some of these back. We won't know till we do it, though. Okay, so that's up. So not affected in its current state on number 1. So that brings us to one, two, three, 4. 4 I don't have any notes for, but we do have it set all the way to the end. We are in the... So the current state is that it's up. Still up. This is 3. All right, so if this is working, we want to see it destroyed here. Okay. That knocks 3 out of the equation. This will go over. I do believe. This will be destroyed.
No doubt about it.
No doubt about it. That was this one. So somewhere between here, it needs to go down. I also think this is just checking the notes that I wrote down. This one should also set it to being destroyed. Yeah.
That was...
Okay. So these ones are carefully set up on the bottom here. So where they, if they are moved forward at all, something goes down. These are all set to maximum. Ugh, I hate having to run back and forth because I was like so deep in thought on this. I don't remember if this is destroyed or not. This is up. Okay, everything is up now in this position. And no matter what we do with these bottom three, if we move them ahead at all, it will be too much. So I think what we need to do is start to pull some of these ones back and replace them maybe with something else. So this is 3 and 7. Try those. Those have smaller increments, so I'm curious to see what that does. I'd prefer not to move 2 of them, but that's destroyed.
No doubt about it.
Okay, so let me try moving 3 back a bunch. So we are destroyed in this current situation here. I also need to probably bring bar number 2 into the equation as well. I thought that was night and day based on how it looked, but that might also not be truly the case.
That was Stonehenge, completely destroyed.
Okay, so it didn't matter. It did not matter. Just making a couple notes here. All right, so if we flip 2, just curious, is it up or down? I think this might be daylight still. If I understood this correctly. That looks pretty destroyed, right?
No doubt about it. It's Stonehenge, but surely it should still be intact.
But it was daytime. So if I go like this, it should be daytime Stonehenge, like, built, not destroyed. Yes. Okay, so this one has got to be set tonight, basically. And this one right now is controlling everything else. If I move this one forward... This is crazy. It's broken.
That was Stonehenge.
It's broken. So that was 6 moving ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So if I send this one all the way back on the bottom, 7's normally set to basically 5 or 6 is the threshold. Yeah, it's set to 1 now. 1 is up. Okay. These might be the finer, the fine-tuned dials here. So let's pop it to 3, and again, just check and see what happens. Thankfully, these aren't too far away, but... So that's up. So we know this is normally the threshold here. Up, down. But this should, I think based on what we've seen though, that is slightly changed because the bar above it has been moved forward. So that's still up. Yep. Okay, cool. So that did affect it. This should be up. Okay, so we're now kind of at the other threshold. That is destroyed now. So now it will be up. Let's play with number 5 here. So 5, when we switched it to this one, was also destroyed, if my notes were correct here. 5 meaning 5th bar. It is up. Let's kick that one down a little bit further. This is like a ridiculous, like, mist type puzzle here. That one's still up. And it's sent all the way now. How fascinating. So this is set to up right now. Do we start to goof around with these? Do these do anything? I've already forgotten. 3 historically has not had any impact based on what I have written down here. So we'll send it. It is up, or was up. Checking on 3. 3 is up. Okay. Every time I think I understand what's happening here, the game decides, you know what? No, you don't. No, you don't. If I go like this, so I'm briefly moving 7 back 2 and 6 up 1. Mist would probably give better indications. I am making a lot of assumptions here that things are working in a way that I understand it at. Game really didn't give us much other than it's a calendar, which I guess was very valuable, but okay, I moved 6 over 2. Still up. I never really played Mist, so that's... I have played Mist, but it was like a very long time ago. It just reminds me of what I've seen from that. Just like silence. No, no, like, I don't know, discussion of what's going on. You just kind of have to figure it out. Alright, so that's still up. We sent that one, I think. So everything is at the end except for this bottom one here. Didn't have the brain power for Riven. I feel that. Mist scares me a little bit, all those games. Shivers especially. Now that I've seen a little bit of Shivers, it gives me the shivers to think about it. All those kind of styled bits. I'm going to just move it 1. I know that this is a slightly slower thing, but I feel like it's got to be one of these two where it's gonna be destroyed suddenly. He said as it wasn't destroyed. All right. That's fine. I'll just enjoy the tedium here. This is gonna be fine. Enjoy my pretty good peach iced tea here. So I moved 2. And that's destroyed. All right, so we'll move the bottom one over to the left one. And hopefully we'll see something better. This would really hurt me if I'm missing something, like I actually won't be able to figure this out. Like how I'm doing this. That's been in the back of my mind this whole time as well. The real answer is to go back to the... Okay, it's busted again.
No doubt about it. It's Stonehenge, but surely it should still be intact.
So it's destroyed in this current state. Let's see if the third rung does a single thing here. Because as of now, those haven't really had anything that has appeared to be impactful on this. This is like state A, state B. Yeah, it's still busted.
That was Stonehenge.
Yeah, I can put some music on if we want here. It's a good call. Help get the juices going. We're just gonna test the top one. It's possible, by the way, that the top ones have nothing to do with what we're looking for here. There might be like some yeah, that must affect something else that I don't quite understand
No doubt
yet.
about it.
Yeah, that's not that many possibilities. I know that's a joke. But just to be fully clear, the approach here is that I'm trying to hone this in, like a pair of rabbit ears, where there's probably a moment in this like time thing where like when things are just set, you can tinker with it and you'll get that exact moment. And it seems like that is a plausible way to do this. But there is always the unfortunate reality that there's another element to this. But it seems like the top four have no bearing on what this is here at all. It's all about the bottom three rungs. I don't know. I'm a little tempted to run upstairs and talk to whatever our one friend is there. Because I think this has been the threshold, maybe, between those two in this current state. It's destroyed.
That was Stone.
That's destroyed. Pretty inspired idea. That section was pretty insane.
No doubt about it.
So it's destroyed right now. I was not actually expecting that. Oh, it's up. It's up again. Yeah. The problem is, I guess, like the binary thing, unless I'm doing a bad job of it, it's very possible that that's the case. But it seems like some of these are not like operating the ball as I had expected them to.
I wonder what these settings mean. I wonder what these settings mean.
Because I think this is going to be destroyed again. I think either that one or the next.
That was stone.
I'm gonna run upstairs here and see if there's any other kind of hints that the game can give me. Because I've been taking notes on like where the positions are in here. And so anytime that we kind of honed in, I started working backwards from there. But it seems like I'm getting... Oops. I'm getting like slightly caught in a spot that's... I don't know. Like I want to do some finer tuning, I guess, with the other 4 bars, but it doesn't seem to be doing that, which is... I think that's the gap, is I don't know what the top 4 bars do. Nope, we're getting double music here. Pause that for now.
I'm back.
Did you get anywhere?
No, not yet.
We do
Very.
not have much time. You must hurry. Unless we find out soon how Surston is planning to perform his ritual, we will be unable to stop him.
There are a few things we need to discuss. That thing's a calendar?
Yes.
Is it set to today's date?
Yes, of course. According to our system. To the day. Exactly.
But the one I found had far more options than this one.
Then I cannot help you. Surstan must have extended our calendar system.
I'm back.
Did you get...
No.
With you
There are... That...
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. According...
But the one...
Then I can... Surstan.
I'll take it.
You do... If you find out how...
I'm back.
Did you...
No.
With you
Right? If you just tell me how this one is like, you know, what does this mean? That would be helpful. So I just really quick wrote down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So I was like, okay, how would I parse the date out right now? Like the current date today. And so I wrote down one of them maybe be the month, one's the year, one's the day, one is the hour, and one is the second, right? Or I should say not second, minute. One's the minute. And that'd be 5. Now, what extra 2 pieces would be added upon that? Like, would you add seconds or something? I don't know. I mean, one is day night, right? Like AM PM, I guess, is perhaps what we have going on bar number 2. But we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 spots. Is there anything that's in base 14? I mean, is this maybe a different calendar? Do you know what I mean? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this one could be perhaps the month, I guess. This is the 14 one, right? Because upstairs we've got 14, 3, 4, 5. And the bottom one is that 12 on the bottom? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 segments. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 segments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And bottom is 12. Yeah, just date. Yeah, that makes sense. I wouldn't expect the time on this at all. But the question is, how is the date being... how is the date being done here? Like, obtusely here. Like, the only thing we have maybe is this bottom one is in 12. There's 12 months. I can wrap my head around that. Maybe I need to do some associated reading around the Druidic calendar. Or something. Is there anything in this?
Verses are very strange.
But this is around the Gate of the Worlds, which we kind of already solved. All the way through the 12th frame can only once no more be passed. I don't know. Maybe that's something. There's nothing silly on that where like, oh, look at what's written on the back. It's how to use one of these calendars. But like, it's interesting that we can move these around. Can I talk to him now that I've messed it all up?
I'm sure sitting on that would be considered a serious offense. I don't...
Like, what is the date now?
I'm back.
Did you get anywhere?
No, not yet.
We do not have much time. You must hurry. Unless we find out soon how Surston is planning to perform his ritual, we will be unable to stop him.
I know. Trust me.
There are a few... That thing's a...
Yes.
Is it set to today's date?
Yes, of course.
Not anymore, it's
According
not,
to
right?
our system. To the day, exactly.
But the one I found had far more options than this one.
Then I cannot help you. Surstan must have extended our calendar system. The ritual must take place on a certain day, at a certain hour. The power can only be transferred under certain constellations of the moon and the stars.
And when is that?
The constellation under which the ritual must be performed is due in 2 days, at the 6th hour after nightfall, precisely.
Okay. Okay.
Well, see you later.
That is the mystery of the Druids. Help me out
Melanie,
here.
I've made...
Not now. I can't.
Oh, I'll be...
Is there a book in here? Okay. Let's have another look. One thing I should redo here. Did I do this one upstairs? I don't think I did. Let me just write down what this is set to officially. Because I might have written it down, but it might have been on a different page at this point. So today's date is 1, 2, 3. Oh, I did. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? Yeah, we did write that down. Okay. All right, let's head back down to the depth. Since I started running longbow, it has been a while. I would love to do some more longbow runs at some point. That was a really fun one. Very challenging speed run, but very fun. I don't think I played it on the optimal version either. I think I played on the regular ScumVM version. I'm not like a massive fan of having to roll back to the Quan, but it would be fun to get a like more competitive time. Okay. Is there anything in base 14 we can look at? Do I have this written out correctly? So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. We do have a 12 one, which we can set to 5 because that is the one that is upstairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hey, PMC, welcome in. Church of the Druids, indeed. Okay, so that's that. And then the top one here, I can at least write down that this is in base 12, I guess. Base 12. All right. This one is only in 2, which we are basically saying it's either AM or PM or day-night, something along those lines. We want it to be night based on what we've been told. Number 3. Bottom one is also 12. Don't tell me this, Commander Rob. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. I'm choosing, based on our findings from earlier, I'm gonna make a jump and say that bar 7 is hour. 12 hours in a day, and it's new. And it does make a difference in time for sure. It remains nighttime. So I'm gonna say that that one is hour. So I'm annoyingly, without knowing this, I'm going to set it to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to set it to 6. It's the 6th hour after nightfall. That's my guess. I'll also write 12 next to that. 12th. Not the 11th hour, but 12 hours. Purge so much of this game out from your brain immediately after playing. That sounds like a healthy thing to do. I was trying to pick a lock earlier with some earthworms. That's where my brain has gone to. So it's not good. It's not good. Yeah, how dare you bring sense into this, Commander Rob? No, that's a good shout though. 12 is good. 12 is good. What else do we have? Okay, so number 2, what is this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so bar 3 has 14. 14 we do have upstairs. That is set to 1. So I'm leaving that at 1 based on what's upstairs. On to bar 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is in 6. Do we have a 6? 6 we do have upstairs. And that should be set to 2. Just make sure I'm reading that right. Yes. Okay. So I'm setting that to 2 because the 6 spaced bar upstairs was also set to 2. Moving on to bar number 5. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There is a 4. No. Yes. And it was set to 3. Okay. I'm going to be so bummed out when this doesn't work. And it's not going to work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's bar 6. We've got an 8. There was an 8 upstairs. We've not had an 8 yet here. That was set to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that is correctly set. And then 7 is, as mentioned, 12. However, we're supposedly to believe that this is based on hour. I'm making that assumption. We might have to switch the two 12s around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's possible that this will work right now. 6 hours after nightfall. Well, I should say this is... Hang on. This is today, 6 hours from nightfall, I guess. So now we have to figure out which one is the day. Oh, geez. Okay. I guess we could just keep kicking all 5 of them up too and see what happens. One by one. I'll have a peek here. This should, if everything is correct, I guess, this should not be destroyed, if I'm understanding anything, which is possible that I'm not.
No doubt about it.
Okay.
It's Stonehenge, but sure.
I really thought I was cooking with that. All right, there's one thing we can test. There's 2 12s, right? There are 2 12s available. I made what I thought was the logical assumption that the top 12 referred to the date. It's possible that that's not the case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's change this to 5 and that one to 6. Please show me a normal Stonehenge. Okay. Maybe that's good. Maybe that's not good. We'll put the tunes back on here because, again, we're now sitting in silence of my thoughts and I can't be left with those too long with this game. Okay. The weird bit is that suggests that the bottom rung would be the month, I guess? Like, this is the month? And the top one is the hour. That was not very clear when I was doing my testing earlier. Okay. So once again, we need to figure out which one is the day. It has to be one of the ones that are upstairs, I guess. Which means it's either the 14, which should be number 3. We'll start with that. 2 days ahead, right? Bar number 3, take the wheel, please. This is probably more complicated than this. This is terrible. Oh, yes.
What was that? It must have been the ritual. That's what's going to happen. I must tell Maglor at once.
Okay. Okay. Holy cow. The problem is I could have told Magdalor that was going to happen because we saw at the very beginning of the game. So it wasn't a huge reveal. Oh yeah, I guess I could have just looked at a real abacus. That would have made some sense, huh? The 2 at the top. Yeah, well. Bold of you to believe I have any sort of brain left. After playing this game for weeks. The joke's on you. It's not me that's wrong, it's the children. Of course this guy dipped out. Of course, everybody dipped out.
I don't really need to write anything down at...
Where is everybody? You go and you solve a puzzle. No one's around. Let's make a save because my brain is cooked. I'm assuming that this guy must be in his room then, which I think is this one, unless this is the kitchen. No, he's not in his room. Alright, great. We get to sit here and try to figure out where everybody is now. Oh, good, a crash. Terrific. That's great. That's great to hear. I'm glad we're leaving the door wide open, by the way. I'm sure Thurston will have no problem. Believe it or not, Magnor isn't at home. Please leave a message at the beep. I must be out, or I'd pick up the phone. Where could I be? Believe it or not, I'm not home. Is he not even in here? Is this guy outside? Holy smokes. We got this guy wandering around. Uh-oh. Well, you did call a crash. This has got crash all over it here. As long as the stream doesn't crash,